kind of in like a bad mood for no reason, so I'm just gonna kind of go off saying shit that I hate pretty much. So hopefully it's funny. First thing, you know those little like the bike bells, like ding ding, those little stupid things? Fucking hate those so much. It just sounds so pretentious. Like you can just imagine the person thinking while they're ringing, like, excuse me, please move your dirty little shoes to the side of the path so me and my $1,000 bike can get through. Thank you, bye. If you scratch my back, I'll sue your whole family. Have a nice day. You can just imagine that's what those people are thinking when they're little ding ding. It's so sounds so entitled. Sounds so like, you know those like rich white women that like wear leggings or jeggings all the time? That's what that sounds like soccer moms, like upper class soccer moms, wealthy soccer moms. That's what that bell sounds like. Speaking of white women, I was at the beach the other day, and I was walking along this path that is on top of this cliff over the beach. And there was this woman, a white woman, wow, walking her dog, and the dog didn't have a leash, so the dog was just kind of following along. And the dog started sniffing a bush, you know, because it's a dog, and that's what they do. And I swear to God, the woman did this. Like, she didn't even turn around. This is what she did. She went, Chuck, come here right now, okay? And I'm like a good bit behind her, so I'm walking behind her. I'm kind of thinking like, there's no way this motherfucker expects this to work, right? This is a dog, and the dog just keeps sniffing the bush because it's a dog. So she goes, Mister, now, like, the fuck do you think that's gonna do? And then she did one of the funniest things I've ever heard. She turned around and went, Chuck, are you disrespecting me right now? What the fuck? It's a dog. It's not your fucking 6-year-old toddler that's pissing on a tree. Like, it's a fucking dog sniffing a bush. Put it on a leash if you want to do that stuff, dude. What do you think is gonna happen if you let your dog off a leash in a place with a bunch of bushes and grass? It's gonna start smelling stuff. And the word, are you disrespecting me? Why'd you use that? You asked a dog if it's disrespect. A dog doesn't know what the word disrespect means. That is nothing. What do you think? The dog is probably thinking like, it reminds me of those people who like go up to a dog and like grab it and like scold it like, Mister, you need to shut your mouth. We have people at the house. And the dog is probably sitting there like, the dog doesn't know what you're saying. I don't get people who like talk to dogs like that sometimes, like telling them to be respectful and telling them to be quiet. Like a dog doesn't know what you're saying. The only reason it's listening to you is it thinks your finger is food. It's about to get fed. It's the only reason dogs listen to you when you're giving them a stern lecture. Dogs don't understand what the fuck you're saying. I don't get that, dude. God. And some of you might be saying like, actually dogs are one of the top 5 smartest animals on the planet, so check your facts. You know what else is the top 5 smartest animal on the planet? Pigs. And they both eat shit, so what's your point? I'm only gonna say 3 things I hate. This is number 2. The whole white woman dog thing, that was a little tangent. There's another thing I hate. People who like talk about their food habits for no reason. I know like the stereotype about this is vegans, how like a lot of them introduce themselves like, oh hi, I'm Maria, I'm vegan, how are you? I don't care. If I don't ask you about like your food habits and stuff, please don't tell me, because odds are, if I don't ask you, I don't give a shit. And especially people, like most vegans aren't actually like that. Most vegans, like, if I ask you about it, if we're having a conversation about it, then sure, bring it up, I don't care. But if you just like introduce yourself, or if you barge in, like if I'm talking about baseball with someone and I mention the fucking, I don't know, a team that has an animal, or like if we're talking about a sports team and I mention the Denver Broncos or something, and you come in and like, did you know that Burger King actually used horse meat instead of cow meat for a while? That's why I don't eat meat. That's why I'm vegan. Don't do that. Stop. For the love of God. That's annoying as hell. Also, people who are vegans, but I'll explain what that means, but like, people who say, oh yeah, I'm vegan, but I eat bread. Or I'm vegan, but I eat cheese. And my fucking personal favorite, I'm vegan, but I love turkey. You're not a fucking vegan. What are you saying? That's not what that is. I can't be like, oh yeah, I'm a straight A student, except for the D I got in sophomore year English. Then I'm not a straight A student. You're not a vegan if you eat turkey. Like, and then, this is a real person, by the way. This isn't something I made up. This is someone I've actually met where they said, I'm vegan, except I love turkey. You know what their fucking reasoning was? Oh, it's way healthier than cow, it's way healthier than pig. Dude, I don't give a shit, first of all. Second, don't call yourself a vegan then. Call yourself someone who eats turkey. There's no, you don't get a fucking special name because you eat that, because turkey's the only non-vegan thing you eat. You don't get to be an almost vegan. That's not a thing. If you're gonna be a vegan, dude. And if you're not a vegan, that's fine. Don't fucking call yourself a vegan. Don't be like, oh yeah, I eat cheese and bread every meal, but I'm a vegan. No, you're not. You're not, dude. Stop. A lot of people who are vegans are annoying enough with it, but people who are more annoying than that are people who are vegans, and that's all they talk about. This is the last thing I'm gonna talk about. This is probably gonna be the longest thing, but College Board. Now, everyone watching this video is probably my age or at least somewhat close to my age, so you've probably had some kind of experience with College Board in the past, so you probably know exactly what I'm gonna say right now. College Board is fucking stupid. That's the best way to describe it. There's no reason that AP tests cost like $80 fucking dollars. You think that those little packets and those folders they give you with those little name stickers, like you really think those cost $80 for them to produce? No, there's no way. But yeah, I'm just gonna run through the basics really quick. Like, College Board charge an absolutely insane amount of money for all the shit they do. Like, there's no reason with the amount of students that are taking these tests across the country that you need to charge this much. Like, I know you need to fly out the graders and pay for the hotel rooms. First of all, I guarantee you there's a lot of money that you need to spend during that whole process. But there's no way it can come down to $80 a student for you to do all that to grade the test. Also, another point, if you can have the reduced fee be $15 when the normal fee is $80, clearly you're not losing that much money on the reduced fee because there's a lot of people in the country who are on the reduced fee. So if you can cut the price down $65 for the reduced fee, for the lower income people, I think it's called, the lower income fee, whatever the fuck, there's no way $80 is a fair price if you're cutting it down $65 for the people who can't afford it. There's no way 80 is an accurate depiction of what these tests are actually worth. Also, College Board makes have you noticed that pretty much everything you have to do to get into college is College Board? AP tests, AP classes, AP prep books, AP fucking SATs, ACTs, any other kind of test, fucking even some college applications and stuff that you need to pay for to send your transcripts to certain places, that goes to College Board too. That money goes to College Board also. I just looked it up before I pressed record on this. College Board is worth $1 billion as a company, and the CEO is around worth $44 million and makes $1.3 million a year. Why the fuck is that asshole making millions of dollars a year off of people trying to start their lives, man? Like, I feel like you shouldn't have to pay this much with not even a guarantee. That's another thing. Like, you can take all the AP tests, you can apply to a bunch of colleges, you can take all the SATs, ACTs, take all the prep courses, take all that, and you can still only pass 1 or 2 tests and get into no colleges. And now you're just out $2,000 because that costs a lot of money. That can cost $2,000 per kid if you take a lot of AP tests, and if you apply to like 3 colleges plus all the tests and stuff, that's easily $2,000. So not only did you just lose $2,000, nothing came from it. You know how scarily close that is to gambling? Tell me another business besides gambling and what the fuck kind of business you call College Board, in where you can risk large amounts of money for not only no guarantee, there's no guarantee you're getting anything back, but if it doesn't work out, you get absolutely nothing. Besides gambling and College Board, there's no other business like that. And I know some of you are going to say, what about investment? What about, like, investing in companies or investing in stock or things like that? Okay, but that's the thing. You can only do that as an adult pretty much. You also don't have to invest in things. College Board, I know technically it's optional to go through College Board. There's no way you're getting into college if you don't use College Board. If you don't take AP tests, if you don't take the SAT, ACT, I'm sorry, you're not getting into colleges. That's the bottom line. And some people will just skip college because of that. Because not only is college in itself extremely expensive, but the entire process of the $2,000 to take tests and prep tests and send your scores out, that's $2,000 fucking dollars before you even get accepted into a college or even get looked at by a college. But in today's world, a lot of the higher paying jobs, a lot of the long-time careers, you need a college degree. So hypothetically, if you had a dream of being some kind of scientist or marine biologist or doctor, something that requires a college degree your whole life, your entire life, you dreamed of being this thing, And you know you need to go to college to do that. So you need to use College Board to go through college. You spend $2,000, you get nothing back. You just gambled your life. Not your life as in like you're living on this earth, but you just gambled your dream. You gambled your dreams away. That's what it is. And I know people are saying like, oh, well, it can teach you a lesson even if you don't get accepted by anything. Okay, what's the fucking lesson? I'm a dumbass? I didn't need to be $2,000 poor to know that I'm a dumbass, dude. I can figure that out on my own. I don't need to pay $2,000 for a company and 8 colleges to tell me I'm fucking stupid. Also, there's no way that applying for colleges and applying for financial aid is as compact as it can be. There's no way it needs to be as complicated and as long and drawn out as it is. You cannot, you know, I counted how many times I had to put in my name, phone number, address, and social security number over the whole applying for colleges and like AP tests and FAFSA and all that shit. 37 separate fucking times I had to put all that shit in. And I know what you're gonna say, well, are you sure you didn't get scammed? Because that seems like a lot of times to pass out your social security number. Believe me, I fucking counted correctly. I counted back then when I obviously did it a while ago. There's no way 37 times is the minimum. There's no way in hell that to do all, obviously it's gonna change with like the different colleges you apply to because you have to type it in with different colleges and shit, but there is no way that 37 is the minimum. You can't tell me that there isn't a better way to do this shit. Come on. You cannot tell me that right now the system is as efficient as it's ever going to be. No, it's not. There's no way in hell it is. Because I can tell you that fucking applying to kindergarten, which I know is not the same, but applying to get into elementary school or kindergarten, or a private school, it takes 10 fucking minutes. Why is it any different? I know like a college is a much bigger deal, there's a lot of money. That doesn't mean I have to do the same thing 5 times fucking longer. It's school. You want to get into a school, you apply to a school. Obviously, like, they're gonna ask a high schooler to type out a little bit more than a fucking 5-year-old. But still, like, it's the same concept, right? It shouldn't be that much different. Obviously, it should be different a little bit at least. But you can't tell me that it takes my fucking little cousin 10 minutes to apply to a private high school, and it takes me a fucking month to apply to college. You can't tell me that there isn't some kind of fucking discrepancy there, you know? So yeah, I'm pretty much done with this video now. I put out 2 videos earlier today. Go watch those, and yeah, like this, subscribe to this, and you know what? Share this video. I feel like it's funny enough. Go put this shit on your private story or your Snapchat story. Not Instagram though. Put it up on your fucking Snapchat. Sure, I wanna grow, dude. Put this shit up. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. I don't know. Bye.